Poland may be known today for its cultural richness and rapid modernization, but the country has also experienced its share of brutal gang violence and organized crime. From the fall of communism in the 1990s to the emergence of powerful mafia networks, these are 10 real gangster stories from Poland. Gritty, true, and filled with danger. 1. Pruszków Mafia, the Polish Godfathers. The Pruszków Mafia was the most powerful criminal organization in Poland during the 1990s. Operating out of the town of Pruszków near Warsaw, the gang controlled drug trafficking, car theft, extortion, and protection rackets. Led by figures like Pershing, Andrzej Kolikowski, they had deep ties to politicians, businessmen, and law enforcement, until a massive crackdown in the early 2000s began their fall. 2. The Woman Gang, Rivals in the Shadows. The Woman Gang, based near Warsaw as well, were bitter enemies of the Pruszków Mafia. Known for extreme violence and chaotic leadership, the gang was involved in armed robberies, smuggling, and gangland executions. Their rivalry with Pruszków led to street wars in the 1990s that shocked the country and dominated Polish headlines. 3. The Assassination of Pershing, 1999. In December 1999, Andrzej Pershing Kolikowski, leader of the Pruszków Mafia, was assassinated while on vacation in Zakopane. He was shot by a hitman in a cafe, allegedly under orders from rivals inside the mafia. His death marked a turning point, weakening the organization and sparking an internal power struggle. 4. Nikodem Nikoś Skatarczyk, the Smuggler King of Gdańsk. Nikoś was one of Poland's most notorious gangsters during the 1980s and 90s. Based in Gdańsk, he specialized in car smuggling, currency fraud, and racketeering. He was famous for living a flashy life and evading justice multiple times. In 1998, he was murdered in a Sopot disco, one of Poland's most high-profile underworld killings. 5. The 1994 Outlaws massacre. In one of the most brutal gangland hits in Polish history, 3 men were shot execution-style in a villa in Outlaws. The murders were linked to a conflict between rival car theft gangs tied to both the Pruszków and Wołomin groups. The sheer violence of the act stunned the public and exposed the growing brutality of Poland's organized crime scene. 6. Polish car mafia, Eastern Europe's black market. During the 1990s and early 2000s, Poland became infamous as a hub for stolen cars. Criminal groups would steal luxury vehicles from Western Europe and smuggle them into Poland or further east. This highly organized operation often included bribed border guards and fake paperwork. It was a major income source for both the Pruszków and Wołomin gangs. 7. The rise of pseudo-fans. Gangs in football hooliganism. Football stadiums in Poland have long been breeding grounds for organized violence. Groups known as pseudo-kibice, pseudo-fans, act as criminal gangs, engaging in drug sales, theft, and violent clashes with rivals. Some football hooligan firms have ties to broader organized crime networks, using their matches as cover for illegal activity and recruitment. 8. The Polish-Russian Mafia connection. During the post-Soviet chaos, Polish gangs frequently collaborated with Russian and Ukrainian crime syndicates. They worked together on drug trafficking, arms smuggling, and black market currency trading. These transnational connections made Polish mafias wealthier, but also more dangerous and harder to dismantle. 9. Operation Pruszków. The police strike back. In the early 2000s, Polish authorities launched a series of high-level investigations and raids targeting organized crime. Dozens of leaders from the Pruszków and Wołomin gangs were arrested. While the mafia still exists in smaller forms today, this operation significantly weakened their power and marked the beginning of a new era in law enforcement. 10. Modern organized crime. Quiet but present. While the days of open street wars are mostly gone, organized crime in Poland hasn't disappeared. It has simply adapted. Modern gangs operate quietly in cybercrime, financial fraud, drug trafficking, and real estate corruption. Law enforcement now battles a more sophisticated criminal underworld, often with international roots and digital tools. From wild shootouts and assassinations in the 1990s to modern-day smuggling and digital fraud, Poland's underworld has evolved, but it never left. These 10 real gangster stories show how organized crime shaped post-communist Poland and how its legacy still lingers in the shadows today. Subscribe for more real crime stories from around the world.